tell you, folks, we have had so many opportunities at the shootout, and here we go again. This is the 11th time.
How do the rules go?
I have the rules memorized. 5 attempts per team at least. You start 35 yards out, and you have 5 seconds to get a shot off as you go one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And for San Jose's Joe Cannon, this is his 7th shootout of the year. He's 5-1 so far. David Winner of Kansas City has had 2 shootout opportunities. He's 1-1, and Cannon has been outstanding in the shootouts. He's given up just 8 goals in 28 attempts, and 13 of those plays have been saves.
Well, if the other teams have scouted the class shootouts at all, which they've had plenty of opportunities, they might know how Ronald takes these last 3 or 4 that he's taken. He's gone in and chipped the ball over the on-rushing keeper. So we'll see if David Winner comes out here hard or he comes out slow and makes Ronald do something different.
And nobody's been better at the shootout this year than Cerritos. 8 out of 10 this year. That's the best percentage, and it is the most shootout goals that have been made this year. And Cerritos will be first to go one-on-one with David Winner of Kansas City as we go shootout one more time for a record 11th time this year. Cerritos lets it go on the ground, and San Jose's up 1-0.
And that's different than the last 2 times that Ronald's had his shootout attempt. So he's done well and mixed it up a little, not to get in any kind of a routine, because the last 2 times he's chipped the ball. So now we've got Brian Johnson.
So the young man from Livermore and Fresno State University, he's 0 for 1 this year in shootout opportunities, and he'll go to try and even it up here in the bottom of the first round. Cannon comes out. Cannon tries to force the issue, makes the save. His 14th save in 29 shootout opportunities by the opposition. That is amazing.
How about Joe running over to the side there? He's fired up. He's made a save. They're up 1. He saved 1. You see him sprint over to the side. Is he pumped or what?
Well, we've told you many times, he studies it. He scouts the shootout and takes it very seriously.
Here's
Richard Mulrooney against Winner. Mulrooney, can he get it off in time? Yes, he does. Got it off. Did he get it off? Well, no, he did not, says the Japanese referee. Matsumura says no, he did not. Well, so it's no good.
When you cut this ball back, you've got to keep it close. Richard came in fast, cut the ball back to his left, but wasn't able to keep it close enough to get the shot off in time in the 5 seconds allotted.
So the late substitution, the San Jose native Vicente Figueroa will try and even it up here in the bottom of the 2nd round against Cannon. Figueroa, Cannon, it is good. Nice left-footed blast by Figueroa to even this shootout up at 1.
Very nicely taken by Vicente. Left foots it into the Joe's left-hand corner. Joe came out quick, but that was just a good attempt.
Jamie Clark's taken 8 shootout attempts this year and made 5 of them, and including a couple of shootout winners.
Well, we need the Stanford grad to come up big here.
So a shot here that goes in would put San Jose up. Gets around it, and Clark's not going to get it off in time. Yes, he did. No, he did not. Once again, it looked like he just got it off in time, but the clock expired. And 2 times here now, and that's the first 2 times we've seen this year that San Jose did not get a shootout attempt off in time.
Well, you can see again, Jamie tried to dribble the keeper, and he does a good job.
He got it off. Look at that. Did you see? I don't know if we have time to see it again as Alex Bunbury sets it up here. Looked to me like with about 0.8 of a second to go, a little bit less, he got it off, but the official said no. Bunbury saved by Cannon. Bunbury let it go early, and Joe Cannon, just sprawling to his left, knocked it away.
Great save by Joe.
San Jose's Ryan Tinsley gets set up as we take another look at this.
And all he's got to do is shoot it before the clock reaches 0. That does not make any difference where the ball is. It's if he gets the shot off in time, and that's a tough one for the Clash.
Ryan Tinsley against Winner. Tinsley saved by Winner. And it's still 1-1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th round, and it's Preki who will go for Kansas City.
Well, that's one that Ryan Tinsley really wanted. playing 2.5 years in Kansas City, I think he probably wanted that one pretty bad.
I don't know what you make of this, but Preki is just 1 out of 4 this year in shootout opportunities. Here comes Preki. Here comes Cannon. Preki, Cannon, knocked away by Joe Cannon. That is 3 saves in 4 tries here for Joe Cannon in the shootout. And Scott Bauer comes up for San Jose that try and put the Clash ahead in the top of the 5th round in a 1-1 shootout.
Preki tried to look Joe off on that shot, and he tried to cut it back across Joe's body, and Joe made a great kick save.
Scott Bauer won the shootout for the Clash last week in Chicago. And a save by Winter. Seemed to be a little indecisive. And David Winter comes up and knocks it away. And now Chris Brown, a second-half substitution for Kansas City with a chance to win it in the shootout for the home team.
Well, Scott Bauer didn't look as good on that one as he did on the Winter in Chicago. You've got to keep that ball close and under control and be able to get that shot either off, and he looked like he just lost control of that ball. I was fooled by Winter's charge.
22-year-old rookie out of the University of Portland, Chris Brown. He wins it. That's it. Kansas City in a shootout is the victor. Hark back to a couple of things as this game comes to a close. Did they make a mistake on Jamie Clark's shootout attempt? San Jose a bit unlucky in the 2 regulation goals scored by Kansas City. But even though he's the loser in the game, he's now 6-6. Joe Cannon kept the Clash in it with 6 saves. He made 3 saves in the shootout. He's our Honda player of the game, despite the fact the Clash are 3-2 shootout losers.
Well, you can't expect Joe to save them all the time, and he saved 3 tonight in the shootout. So, unfortunate.
Hope to see you next Saturday night at Spartan Stadium. Clash fall in the shootout in Kansas City.